Hello guys, welcome again to Matrix. In our last previous video, we have seen that we're going to learn the user input in a C#. How to get a user input. So you have already learned that console.ReadLine is used to output values or to print the output. Console.ReadLine to provide the output. To use to output the values. So now we will use this keyword console.ReadLine. You see, guys? To get user input. This is going to be used to get user input. So let's delete this. Delete this to start. So you see, guys, here we are using console.ReadLine to output the value of name, which is unreached. Let's run and see. You see, unreached. This console.ReadLine is helping us to output this, the value of this variable. The variable which is called name and its value is unreached. To get the output of this, we use console.ReadLine. So we're going to use console.ReadLine to get user input. So let us start. Let's start by using, for example, console.ReadLine. Let's use the console.ReadLine. Let's use the, for example, enter username. You see, guys, you don't have to forget this semicolon. Enter a username. So the string that we need now, for here, what we need is to type your username and press enter. You have to type your username and press enter. So then we are going to create a string variable and get user input from the keyboard and store it in the variable. So let's use a string username equal console.ReadLine. You see, guys, now. So now what you're going to do, now is to run this app. Let's stop this. So now we can run. Let's say unreached. Then you press enter. Unreached. You see we have unreached. So it is allow us to enter the name. You see what this console.readLine is going to allow is to enter the value of username. So enter username matrix, then you press enter. So it allows us to enter this value. So now we are going to deal with operators in a C#. So operators are used to perform operation on variables and the values. So you can have plus operator to add the two values together, for example. Let me show you something like that. So you can declare integer, for example, let's call it C, which is equal to 150 plus, this is an operator, it's 50. You see now. So to get the output, can use console.readLine C. Now let's run and get the output. Enter username. We are going to enter matrix. Then you press enter. You see, we enter for readLine. readLine allow the user input. Then you see operators of plus 150 plus 50 or 200, which is what you are getting here. So now, although the operator, the plus operator is often used to add two together, two values or more. Like this example I showed you, it can also be used to add it together a variable and the values, or a variable and another variable. Let's do something, for example. Let's say int sum1, for example, as a variable, which is going to be equal to 100 plus 60. Then, as I told you, it can also be used to add together a variable and a value, or a variable with another variable. So now we are going to add a variable with a value. For example, int sum2, which is going to be equal to sum1, which is a variable, plus 250. You see, it can be used, this plus can be used to add together a variable with a value. This is a variable, this is a value. So it can also be used to add the variable to another variable. So let's use int sum3, which is going to be equal to sum2 plus sum2 also. So then console.ReadLine sum 3. Name matrix. You see the output now. So in C#, the arithmetic operators are used to perform common mathematical operations. We have a plus for addition, add it together to value. We have a subtraction for subtract one value from another. We have a multiplication for multiplies two value. We have a division for divide one value by another. We have a modulus for returning the division remainder. We have increment, which increases the value of the variable by 1. And we have a decrement, which decreases the value of variable by 1. So let me give you an example. Here we can use minus. Here we can also use minus, which is subtraction. Let's run and reach. You see, now we have a 0. The output of this. You see, here we have 100 plus 60, which is equal 160. 160 minus this, it has to be minus. So then this sum 2 minus sum 2 variable is going to be 0, which is the value of summation of sum 3. So you can also have multiplication. Can also have multiplication. It's run. Sorry. Multiplication. Unreached. You see? For multiplication. So now, guys, let's move with a C# assignment operator. So assignment operators are used to assign a value to a variables, and you know that. For example, we can say int v, which is equal to 10, for example. Then v plus equal 5. It's an example. Addition operator of plus or equal, plus and equal, put 5. So let's try to run. So I need to output this. Console.ReadLine v unleashed. You see we have a 15. So this is the assignment operator plus and equal. So we have many. We regather them. Then after that, we are going with the comparison operators. So comparison operators are used to compare two values or variables. So this is important in a programming because it helps us to find the answers and make decisions. The return value of the comparison is either true or false. The values are known as Boolean values, or you will learn more about them in the Boolean and if or else in the next video. So, for example, you can use a greater than to find if one number is greater than another. Let me give you an example. Int d, which is equal to 6. Then int g, which is equal to 7. Then console dot readline d is greater than g. For example, let's run, you see false or true. Unreached, you see it is false. It's for comparing. We are saying if d, the value of d is 6, is greater than a value of g, which is 7, which is long. So that's why we are getting false. It is not a true. False. Let me treat some things. So now, comparison operators can be equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than, or equal to, less than, or equal to. So we are moving with logical operators. For next video, we are going to deal with logical operators. See you on next video, guys. Thank you.